this week, and let's see how that goes. I don't even know if my voice can come up, but I'll probably check it after the video. I can see the frequency though, but I don't trust nothing. I think it comes with being a trader, not trusting anything. So let's continue with this. So this is the daily time frame. First things first, we want to understand exactly what's happening so far. Remember, we only need inducement to make the price move in our favor. Alright, so all of this right here are liquidity zones that I do not trust, but right now we can see that this low has been taken. Personally, I was expecting price to come to this low right here, but why people would say, why exactly am I waiting for price to come to this low? It's because of the series of mitigation. We have, this is the OB, we can see price came back into it, pushed back price up to the upside. Then the same thing happened here exactly as well. Price broke structure, came back into it, went back up, and then price continued again. Price came inside here, went back up, came inside again right here, making it like what? A resistance zone. Is this resistance or support? Which one takes price higher? I think it's support. So it took price higher. So definitely all of this right here is a liquidity point. But at the moment, we can see price inducing this particular area right here and then price rejecting to the upside. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to scale down to 4 hour. Remember, naturally I just jump straight to the 1 hour time frame, but just for the sake of some people that might not understand exactly how the trend be moving is the reason why I'm doing this. So now let's use the lower time frame as well. High to the low, price came to mitigate that zone or that area. If you want to, what's the word? What's that word? Refine. Yeah, if you want to refine it, this would be the right OB to use because this is the one that caused the break of structure. But regardless, it's still the same thing because at the end of the day, all these mitigated zones, price is still gonna come back to sweep them. Maybe not now, maybe not this week, but definitely it's gonna do that. So working with price right now, we can see this area here, price came back to mitigate it, making this area a liquidity area, or we can say or call it, let's call it a liquidity area. Let's just leave it at that. All right. And we can see price came to sweep it. You know what? Let's use the one that's it's cleared the most, right? I think price came to sweep this guy as well. So I'm just gonna exit this, exit out here. Of course, it didn't come for the extreme, but it took all of this out, which is fine. Now, that's the first thing to note on the 4 hour. What else are we going to be looking for on the 4 hour? If you are trying to look for inducements, it's not going to be really that clear here compared to the 1 hour, but overall, let's just go to the 1 hour so it can be much more understandable to some people. Before that, we need to look at this high right here. What do we see? I am seeing a trend line. How do we understand that it is at the end of the day a point of liquidity? It is because we can see clearly that there are certain continuous mitigation happening there. Look at this. Price came down, came back inside of it, right? And then continued that way. So definitely all of this right here will end up becoming what? A liquidity point. Now let's go down to the 1 hour time frame, or let's try 2 hours. So let's take it gradually, for the sake of some people that might not really understand exactly what we are saying, exactly and what we're doing. So look at all this liquidity build up right here. We can take it from here. Say we sweep this low. Okay, good. What did price do? Break of structure, come back inside this OB right here. The liquidity points that I would take as the highs would definitely be this range right here. Okay, so price came, broke it. Then what did price do? Come back, mitigate this large order block right here, making this one the next one for mitigation. And as you can see, price came inside of it, taking out all of this inside of here. You can see how this side alone looks like a liquidity zone. Now, most people would do this. They want to take this trade from here. Did it work? Yes. For a short period of time, if your target or your exit is this high right here, it's worked fine. But there's something about liquidity points, right? You can see that price has been stalling in this area. Price came down, went up, came back down into that same zone, came back down, respected it the third time. So it is enough for us to understand that this OB right here will eventually become what? A trap. Shit. Let's make this color purple. Yeah, so this zone later ended up becoming a trap using this original OB to take price higher. Now, what do we see? Remember, we have this liquidity zone right here at the top side. We are now gonna play price. Let's play price into the London session. Remember, we trade only London and New York. London and New York. So all of this right here is just a bunch of liquidity, just a bunch. Look at this mitigation into here, mitigation into here, mitigation, mitigation. So all of this at the end of the day, they are all liquidity points, especially this side. You can see they didn't pinch it at all. They didn't touch it yet. Respecting it, making it what? Resistance or support area. So 1 hour, what is the time? This is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to increase this to say 4 hour. Then I'm going to play price forward. Let's play price. It's 5. So I need just about, let's do 1 hour. So that's 6 o'clock now. And then 7, 8, and let's go to lower time frame to make sure we're not going beyond the right time frame that we need. So it's already 9 o'clock. Okay, it's already 9 o'clock. What do we see? We can see that price has swept this area right here. But before then, price also came to sweep here, right? So when we see things like this, the next thing we need to understand is what? Direction of price. Now, does it make sense for price to go higher? Yes, it does. But is there any confirmation that says, okay, because we've been induced this area of liquidity, we've induced buyers, but price is definitely going to go back up? Is there anything that insinuates that confirms it? I mean to say, nothing yet, right? There's nothing yet that confirms the fact that price could go higher. So let's go back into higher time frame to see if there's anything that actually mitigates it and can help it moving forward. I don't see nothing. So I just have to rely on the fact that that is an inducement. So because of that is just an inducement, I need to look for extra confirmation. So I'll just go down to my 5 minutes, right? Now my 5 minutes, it's 8:55. Where should naturally be my other block? My other block should be here. I think I remember this trade, but I'm not sure price came back there. Supply. Okay, but then what do we see regardless? I'm seeing price coming, mitigating this area right here severally, right? 1, 2, 3. So definitely this point right here is a liquidity point. So I'm going to change this to 5 minute, put this to 1 minute, and then we play price forward. Let's play price, let's play price. This looks like an IPA, right? Like a mitigation of some sorts, but yeah, we have a liquidity here as well, but because this wasn't taken, I'm not gonna regard it as something of value, right? So let's just play price forward. Let's see what price builds into. Beautiful. So what happened? Price is reacting now from this zone right here, right? Still the same thing. So much mitigations. Price came back down. What did he do? Did he sweep this area? To be honest, if I tell I want to go into a buys, I'll prefer for price to sweep here. Because if this is an IPA level, this is red liquidity to be swept, and if price sweeps here, then I can go long. My SL is going to be quite big, but it's still worth the risk. Let's go again. 5 minutes. Now it's been swept. So this is when I can enter on that. My stop loss here. This should be 1 to 5. I don't really like a 1 to 5 trade, I'll be honest. So where's my target now? How do I identify my target? I'll go back to higher time frame to go and look for somewhere that has not been mitigated. So in order for you to understand what I mean is this. This is a mitigation. Is there another mitigation? Yes, this is a mitigation, and continuously like that. So this right here can be my first TP where I'll take my first partials. And in order to make it even bigger, we just got to go into higher time frame. Look for what? The same thing, guys. The same thing. The same thing. You can see everything here. It seems like a series of mitigation, Here I would have said, okay, let me just go all in like so, but it's gonna be quite crazy risky, right? So let's go into 15 minutes. And you know what's crazy, guys? We've not mitigated anything yet. So I'm only working with inducement and time. Time because it is 9, which is the London session. 9 o'clock exactly is the time when the move actually happens in London, right? So when price reaches here, which is like the 1 to 3, I'll take about 75% profit, let the rest run, and then I'll say break even. All right. So now I'm going to execute this trade. I'm going to put 2% because of the fact that it's swept liquidity. So I'm going to save and journal. And the next thing to do is play price forward. Oh shit. Mouse is acting up. Okay, there it is. So play price. What did you do? Boom. SL. Which is okay, right? Remember guys, we needed price towards before to come back down into this OB area. But if it doesn't, it's fine. Why? Because now I can see what? A liquidity build up, and I can also see what? Now, all these buyers right here have been trapped also. The same system, the same thing, right? Play price forward, play price forward, play price. Didn't sweep this low. If you didn't sweep the low, let's go backward 1 minute, see what's happening. All right, look at this. From nowhere, it just created some certain kind of liquidity already up here, right? Uh, you know what? I'm gonna risk this again. Gonna do this. Don't try this at home, guys. I'm gonna target here as my TP, and I'm gonna risk just 1% of this. What is the time though? It's 9:44, still within time. All right, so this is gonna eat SL because remember, guys, that I would prefer for price to come here and then we execute. Oh, let's see how it goes. We are bullish. Okay, we are going higher. Okay, are we eat 1 to 3 yet? I don't think so. So we've swept here now. There's a high chance that price reverses. But am I going to take partials? Am I going to take partials? Am I going to take partials? Because I've lost how much before? I think I've lost about 2% before, right? It makes sense to close because I would prefer for price to actually come here, to be honest. And because that's the reason why, I'll just close. I've gained back whatever it is that I've lost for that day. And also there's New York session, so I have no reason to still be in the trade. It might go my way, which is fine. It's no problem. But the major thing is to make sure that I secure back my capital because I'm always a lover of securing capital. If you can't secure your capital, then I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest. The major thing for me is to secure my capital because with the capital I've secured, definitely I can execute more trades. So I'm going to close this trade. Or you know what? I'm just going to close out 75% of that. Let me make it 80. So I'm going to make it 80% and let the rest run. Play price. See what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take any other trade now. I'm just going to wait for New York. Normally, I'll just do this. All right, but I'll just wait for New York to play out. What's the time now? This is 10:19. I'm going to increase this by an hour. You see what I was saying, guys? So this is one of the reasons. If you understand how price plays, you might not really have much issues regarding things like this, right? So it's nice and fine to honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, wait for your timing. This is the liquidity block that I created, right? Price pinched it, came back down, created like a double low kind of stuff, and then what happened? It went back up to mitigate this area after sweeping this liquidity block right here. So let me use the line. So it took out this liquidity. You can see even this liquidity had another mitigation of some sorts right here, right? Then boom, price came down. So it is very, very important, guys. It's very, very important to know exactly what you want to go about and do. So I made a mistake. The mistake I made was I didn't set break even on that one, but it's fine. So let's play price continually and see what happens. I'm gonna scroll back down to say 1 hour. I want to know exactly where price is and what it's done. So personally, this is a trap zone for me, and this is a trap zone for a few reasons. I have this thing that I say to myself that once we see the one that causes the break of structure, that's the main one that causes the break of structure, in this case a decision out, it's gonna end up being a trap. Now it might react, but I'm not gonna count on it that much. Do you get? Now it might go up a little bit, but I'm not gonna count on it that much. So I'm gonna make this my liquidity point or TP. So because I want to sell into this line, I need to be very, very cautious, right? So I hope this video helps people out there though. So I'm waiting for New York session to open, 10:55. So now this is that's 11, so this is 12, right? This is gonna be 1. You can see that mitigation happening inside there, giving a nice reaction. People are gonna jump on it, trust me. If it works with timing, we can go in, and because we understand that this is a liquidity area, we're not going to target the extreme. We're just going to target the nearest liquidity point that is closer to us, right? So this is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Now this is the time I come into trade. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. What am I seeing in my New York session? Let me go back to 1 minute and dissect it. There's another problem that most of us face as traders, right? We don't go back into our hourly or daily to check exactly what's happening, and it affects a lot, to be honest. So most of the time when price comes into the extreme, it first of all tests it, comes down, then goes back to make their re-entry. That is why personally, right, I always wait for the second entry confirmation, right? This is gonna be like my first one, this is gonna be like my second one. So in my second one is where I take my trades. So this is the first one, this is the second one. So what I'll do is wait now on the second one. This is the old OB on the 1 minute, right? And what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna wait. Naturally, you wait, then you execute. So now it's our session. I'm gonna go back to 1 hour, see exactly what's happening, and also the daily. You can't just check the daily in the morning and forget about the rest. You need to switch in between time frames, know exactly what's happening and exactly when to go about it. So I want to actually sell into this liquidity line before taking price higher. This is going to be my OB because as we can see clearly and nicely, this is a fair value gap. This is a liquidity low, the last liquidity low. So this makes sense for me to also use as a draw on liquidity. Let's go to 1 day daily. What's daily doing? All right. We created what's equal highs right here, or liquidity. Price created that doji candle that we all know means price is going to reverse, and that's come inside a particular kind of OB level, which is a liquidity area. Somewhere here is going to be the extreme where we used to ride price higher into the upside. So let's go back into 5 minute. There's nothing, so I'm going to change this to 5 minute. Play price forward. Play price. I need to see something tangible on the 5 minutes before I can go into anything. So this is looking like it's want to make sense. So we just have to wait it out. For any price action you don't trust, you just have to wait it out, right? Price, 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 breaking. So it has broken price over there. So what we're going to do now, this is going to be our order block. This is the first one, the second one. But where is going to be our exit? My exit is going to be here. It's going to be my exit. So I'm going to play price, play price, play price, play price, play price. Ouch, that spiked. I like to take it inside of it, but it came out, so it's fine. I'm going to put my stop just here, target here, and then I'm going to do 1%. Remember, we recovered earlier on most of our money that we risk. I'm going to do 1% on this. My exit is here, and then I'm going to play price, SL. Fine. So let me give you guys 10 seconds to tell me exactly what I did wrong. What did I do wrong? What I did wrong was understanding that this is a liquidity area and I'm still looking for longs with it, right? That's what I did that was wrong. That's what I did that was wrong. So with that in mind, now we know exactly what to do. I'm not gonna be taking longs. Naturally, I'll take long because we've built liquidity here. This is a confirmation for price to go higher. But I've risked more than I should risk in a day. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go. I know it's gonna go. Right. So yeah, that's it. It's gonna go. Yeah. One touch, two touch. I didn't see that. See the liquidity stuff I was talking about. This is the one that caused the break of these highs, right? And then price came inside first time, respected it second time, respected it third time, fourth time, and then phew. So this naturally should automatically be the OB for this range. So price is gonna take out this high. You see that? And what's the time? It's 5. It's already past my time. So I just wait for the next day. For the price. So guys, look at that, yeah? Look at that. So, fuck. I don't know if that word is allowed on YouTube. YouTube, I'm sorry. So the time, 1 p.m. So this is gonna be like 5:55. That's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna change this now to 1 hour. So it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9. So the next day, we switch to 1 hour. See exactly what price did. Price boomed. This is a liquidity line. Let's not forget, price is still gonna come back to test here. So because of that, I'm only gonna be looking for shorts. But why did price react from here or reverse from here is what I'm gonna be concerned about now. The first things first, I'm gonna go to my 15 minutes. Yeah, equal eyes, liquidity points, right? Or was it a sweep? I think it's a sweep, guys. Yeah, it's a sweep. So if it's a sweep, it makes sense. But we also need to consider where price eats. Inducement, mitigation, price came down, break of structure, price hit here, swept, went back down. So yes, it is worth it. It is worth it. So we've swept that area now. That means we've tested it now. Another inducement is in that particular area as well. Price came back down. It makes sense to do so. So now we know price has created liquidity to the high side. But before anything, what is price gonna do? Oh, sorry guys, I didn't on my indicator. Oh, look at me. I'm so sorry, guys. So this is 8:45. We're waiting for 9 o'clock. What liquidity have we seen price sweep? Price has swept here. I'm gonna bring this out. I'm gonna drag it up and down. Where's my 50%? That's past the 50%, which is good. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait price out. It's the 5 minute. I'm gonna wait price. 5 minute. All right, now do we see the same thing as earlier? OB test test sweep, right? Look at that. And OB test test sweep. So when you see something like that, guys, what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, guys. You know what's gonna happen. Oh, it has happened already. So you have the push up, created a small liquidity right here. And then what did price do? Price mitigated inside the OB. And now price is moving up. So where exactly is gonna be the TP? We're not gonna look for an area where mitigation kept occurring. So we have the mitigation here. You can see all of those mitigation of this particular area. So that's gonna be my exit. That's it, guys. This will be my exit. But because price has moved and left me, for backtesting sake, I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna order. I'm gonna risk 1%. It's a new day. Let's play price forward. Oh, that was close. Come on, come on, come on, man. I'm gonna put my stop right here now. Yeah, I think this actually happened to me. I think it happened to me like legitly. It happened to me legitly. So split price TP it. So price has swept here now. You can now increase this. Say you price swept this liquidity point. So guys, I hope you keep seeing it repeating itself, right? It's going to give you an OB, test, test, test. Once you see it trigger inside of it 3 times, boom, this is definitely going to happen. And if we had caught the move from exactly here, so it's going to net us around 9 hours, right? But it's fine, you know, let's leave it as it is. It's fine. It's one of those things, right? So what's the time now? That's TP for London. Now we're just going to wait out New York, see what New York prints. I'm going to increase this to 1 hour. Once you hit your TP for London, just go to whatever it is. Let's go to New York session, right? So yeah, this is what happened. Price swept this liquidity highs right here. As you can see, just like I used to say, this is the low to the high, mitigated. Price came back down, continuous mitigation, swept it. Price now coming back down. Remember, we're in a trap zone. Don't forget, guys, we're in a trap zone. All of this right here are trap zones. Where is that purple OB? Where did it go? Where did it go? 2 hours. Oh, here it is. So it's here. So let's go back to 5 minutes. But I'm gonna increase this to an hour so I can change. I can move it to New York session. You can see it has swept it again. It only did that for that particular reason. So it's now 1 o'clock. Now it's 2 o'clock. Good. So what do we see at 2 o'clock? I can see price sweeping this level right here. So once that has happened, now I need another liquidity to build up for me to sell down to the downside. You can see it has mitigated OB right here. The continuous OB is fine, but I need that liquidity to build up before I can enter a trade right here as well. So this looks like an inducement, to be honest. Shit. This is so tight, guys. Very, very tight. Okay, sweep. Didn't mitigate anything of value, but price melted down to the downside. What do I also need to price swept this liquidity here? So now that's for the upside. Is there anything into the downside? Yeah, look at that. Thank God we saw it, guys. Sweep, price pushed higher, swept a liquidity point, created like a trend line liquidity. Now we've induced something. Now let's see if we are on the right side of price. This is wrong. This should be right. What is the time? 2 o'clock. This is wrong. Sorry, this is wrong. This is right. Well, I think this trade I used here, but it was wrong. So, but yeah, let me just use it because I used it earlier just to show you guys. But I think this took me out. I think it took me out. So, what's gonna be my target if I'm going higher now? I'm gonna take out everything that's been mitigating. The last mitigation is here. I'm gonna place the order. Let's do 1%. All right. Protecting capital is important, but I just want to show you guys why this is wrong. So I'm gonna reduce this to 5 minutes. You see that? So it came inside where this OB, guys, right? Came inside this OB. So this is wrong. So now that's the first confirmation that okay, price has come to the right direction. So now what is it gonna do? Or what are we seeing? Boom, boom, boom. Meaning what? This automatically has also become what? A liquidity point. It's just that simple, guys. It's just that simple, like very, very simple, guys. Inducement, bam, uh, price induced something here, fell off, mitigation down, sweeping all of this. So we just gotta wait it out. Now it has swept it. I can now go higher. I'm looking for something that's not mitigated, and the last mitigated zone seems to be this high. What is the time? 14:09, still New York. I'm gonna put my entry right here. Just like earlier too, guys. This would be wrong, but because right, we've swept something of value here. That is why I have so much courage to take this. So I'm gonna do 1% again. The price, yep, mitigated, as you can see, and now price is pushing to the upside. It's reached the mitigated area, created some sort of more liquidation right here, and I'm sure once price takes here out, it's gonna go back up. This is the fake OB. But let's see if it's gonna help it right price higher. Okay, test, test. Remember, guys, test, test. Took it out. Guys, please, you need to be very, very wary of this thing, right? Remember what I used to say. Mitigation came to test, went back higher. People are going to be happy they're almost to TP. Sweep it back out before what? Jumping to the real target. So it happens all the time, guys. All the time. All the time. So please, you guys should be. I advise you guys to check this out, please. For those of you that trade SMC and you're just taking decisions blindly, all you need to do is just focus on all of these mitigation zones. Has it been mitigated? Yes. Okay. Your next OB is gonna test it again, take it out, and then what? Fly away. Fly away. That's exactly what's up. You see, if you notice something about our exits are kind of very, very precise. Right? Look at here, for example. We could have used here, but because once we save, this place felt like the safe zone. Why? Because we've test, 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 test. And what happened? Price came back up and boom, took it all the way. All the way. The same thing as the one before. Where is it? Here as well. Price came down, test, 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 took it out, boom. So that's exactly what price does every single time, guys, every single time. So please, I want us to be wary of this. I want us to be careful, and at the same time, I want us to, know exactly how to make our buyers work. So yeah, moving forward, mitigation here. Now we have a mitigation here. So definitely, guys, what do you think is gonna happen? Price is gonna take out the slope and go take out all of these highs as well, probably to this high right here. Let's see if that high is okay. It makes sense to target. What's the time? Is it still within our window? Yes. so I can take it. It's gonna put my below here, my stop right here. So I'm already up 4%, so I just do 50%. I've already it's TP for the day, you know. So this one is just Yoruba will call it Asheju. It means I'm doing too much. Let's do it. Let's do 0.5. It doesn't matter. So we've swept all this liquidity. No, we've not swept liquidity. We already swept this one, but there's a new mitigation here. Just like here, there was a new mitigation here. Price came, swept the trap, and blew away. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen now. You see that, guys? Look at that, guys. Look at that mitigation area. Price triggered us again, like by the neck, guys. Look at it. By the neck. By the neck, guys. And then what happened? Price is just gonna ride up to the right direction. Boom. So in this case, the SL was clean and plain. But guys, look at it gave the reaction. So it tells that what? It functions well. But what? You know what? It's best we just stick to taking one TP in a day. Trading is crazy, guys. Trading is crazy. All right, so why did we eat that loss? Now to understand that, we need to clear all of this right here. Right. So the initial target was here. Price has done exactly what we needed to do. Price came here, test, took it out, creating like a liquidity. Boom. Price came back down. Bam. Tested our entry, gave us a reaction. We took loss. Question is, why did we take a loss? Because we are overall in a downtrend because we want to take out this low. I keep forgetting. No way. I keep forgetting. I want to take out that low. That is the important low to be taken out. So we're just gonna play price to the following day. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna play to the end. The video's gonna be long, but I'm sure it's worth it. What's the time now? It's 15, 3 o'clock. It's gonna play price. Okay. So it's midnight now. It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It should be 7 o'clock now. It's still 6 o'clock. I'm gonna increase this by an hour. So this is 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Boom. So guys, what have we noticed? Remember we said about price coming to test here, second time. That's exactly what it did here. The test. The test. Right? The test, guys. I don't know why this thing ain't leaving. Discard, cancel. I don't know, man. So, what have we seen? Price has induced a place of value. And then what is happening? Price is reversing back to the downside. In order for us to know if what price is doing right now is right, we need to follow the inducement. Right? This is the 1 minute time frame. You can see price at the mitigation here, took it out, or it didn't take out this high, did it? If it took out that high, would accept that it is an inducement. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't fit the criteria. Nope, it doesn't fit the criteria, guys. Doesn't fit the criteria, so it's just an equal high, or we can also call it a mitigation. So it should make sense for price to come back to take out this high, possibly this high as well, because it's mitigating this place as well. So I'm just gonna adjust it just here. So I'm gonna change this now to 5 minute. Play price forward. This looks like it swept it, you know. Well, that's what's up. This looks like a breakout structure. There is an OB here. So if price wants to ride price higher, what's it gonna do? Mm, to be honest, I prefer price comes stick down this low. Personally, I'm not seeing any form of liquidity on the 5 minute. So let's just play price forward and see exactly what's gonna happen. So we've mitigated this area. We've broken that area. So now I'm gonna target this high. Why again? We've tested this area, we've broken it. This is a fake breakout structure, and then we're gonna take price higher. So let's go to the 1 minute to get the proper confirmation entry. Yeah, just going directly, guys. Come on. Now this setup could be very, very wrong as well, but the fact that we have this liquidity here is giving me confidence to go longer. So I'm just gonna go with 1% here. Play price. I don't like the setup to be honest, but because of we have 1, 2, test again, breakout, I'm going in. Alright, so like I said, the trade wasn't valid. Like I said, I'd prefer for price to come back downwards. Price did. Oh, I forgot this trade, you know. So what I did right now is exactly what I did the other day as well. I took this loss, if I can remember clearly. Yeah, I took this loss. I was still trying to buy price because of this particular mitigation zone right here. Forgetting again that we've induced something and this area is a trap zone. It's a trap zone. And then what I did afterwards again was what? I traced this down to the downside saying, okay, price swept here. I made a mistake twice. Price swept here, so now price is gonna go back up and take out this high. Forgetting again that this was a trap area. So that was how I lost 2% this particular day. So price just well up a little bit, but swept it later on. And boom. So that was what happened that day. So that was exactly what happened. So now price has swept here. Okay, almost. What's the time? It's just 10. So let's take it to the New York session. 11, 12, 13, 14, that's 2. Alright, now it's exactly 2 o'clock. We've swept this low. Price has created a liquidity block on this area. We have series of mitigation to the upside. We have a lot of so much things right here. But the fact that we have these mitigations right here, I'm not gonna trust it. To be honest, I'm not gonna trust this. It makes sense to trade because we've swept all of this low. We've had a series of liquidity here, but I don't trust it. So I'll just leverage a little my stop below here. My target, I'm gonna target, this is all of this here is like a mitigation, so I'm just gonna target here and other. So we did 1% in London, and we do another 1% in New York. So I'm gonna put this 5 minute and play price forward. All right, good, good setup, good setup. So we've made New York, we go to the next day, right? So that's the rule. We eat one TP in London, eat one TP in New York, we go to the next day. If you get a high RR, fine. But if you don't get the high RR, there is no need for us to beat ourselves about whatever the price on market has done. It's actually extended really nicely, you know. Went towards this high, meaning It's gonna take out this guy at the end of the day, to be honest, yeah. But laying price forward doesn't matter. So 159, 159. Build up of liquidity, 6 o'clock. We're gonna put this to 1 hour. So this is 7 o'clock. So you guys see, it's took this out, which is fine. So now we need to know exactly where price is before our session opens. This is OB, price just mitigated. So we need to look for a particular low that befits its majesty. And this looks somewhat like liquidity high. And mitigation. You know what that means, guys. Guys, the fact that we've come this, since the tutorial video, it's really amazing to see. Trading, when people say that when you trade for so long, you start to see the markets and you start to see the market unfold in different ways. I think this is exactly what they mean, guys. It's exactly what they mean. So is the time. Oh, it's still 7:15. What am I doing? Oh, fun. So now it's 8 and now it's 9 o'clock. 5 minutes. Inducement here. Somewhat inducement over here. There's an OB here. So price must not pass this range. That's the exit point. So I'm going to put my entry right here. My stop loss a little bit above here. Let's go to 1 hour. I want to see my exit properly. Am I supposed to be taking short, guys, when price has literally induced this level? That's the question now. Am I supposed to? I am not supposed to. As a matter of fact, we can see from this time frame that this is a series of mitigation. So price needs to take out all of this, come for this high. Yeah, so that analysis could go really, really badly, very badly. But what I'm going to do is take it regardless and then go for the longs afterwards. So let's see. It's not a matter of doing the wrong thing. It's about trusting the confluence itself, right? I think that's the major thing. That's just the major thing. I see price just kept testing this area. Where's going to be my exit now? Ooh, kind of like induce this level. But regardless, I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do this. Put my stop here. It's not a trade you should put on a prop firm. Oh, yeah. Come in. The price. The price. I remember this trade. It didn't come to me. It didn't. I remember this trade vividly clear. Vividly. The fact that it didn't come, I remember now. So the reason is because on EURUSD, this particular trade, there was like an inducement. So on GU, there was an inducement, but on EU just played me dirty this day, to be honest, right? So I'm now gonna buy. This is the inducement, still high. I'm gonna put it here. My TP here. and 1%. So I still have 1% to take for New York, because 3% I risk in a day. So stop loss, it's fine. So once that happens, I just jump to the New York session. All right, 3:55 is 2 o'clock already. So what do we see, guys? Mitigation of Asia. This looks right. All of these are liquidity, but we need to work with the first ones. This looks like an OB. So I'm gonna change this to 5 minute now. Click press forward. So yeah, I forgot. So this is 5 minutes, so that's why I didn't see it. So what happened is look at this right here. Oh man, this is the second time I'm losing this like second time. I saw this in the live chart during that day. So this was exactly what happened. Price swept this mitigation zone right here. You can see price tested it, and then boom, then price flew up. Ah, so pained. So yeah, this day also is gone. It's gone already. So painful, man. So yeah, it's actually did eat TP, like the extreme where I wanted it to eat right here. So yeah. So this actually would have been a really nice RR. I think like 9 or 8. It was 7 points something. Let me check it. Put my stop here. Target in here. Yeah, 7 points. I was right. So I missed the trade though. I saw it later on, and I was like, I beat myself in the fool. So 18, 22, 4 a.m. I guess 2 a.m. It's 6 o'clock. Let's change this to 1 hour. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9. All right, it's 9 o'clock. What are we saying? Gonna go back to my 1 hour. So you see, we've not mitigated this high, right? So my voice has gone down. I'm kind of tired. So, but now I'm gonna clear the charts, to be honest, because it's kind of, I don't like my charts so cramped up like this. All right, it's neat now. So what do I have? I have like testing of this high right here. All right, we have like a trend line liquidity kind of thing right here. I need price to mitigate something to take those highs out. This was my first option, but I think price didn't come here. It didn't. I think it didn't. No, it did. I think there was news that took this all down. I can't really remember, but let's go to 5 minute. See what we have there. Yeah, I was right. So a bunch of liquidity right here. Mitigation, mitigation, mitigation. More like test, 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 right? You can see that. So this was the right zone to use. Almost this here, this here. You can put it here, but I put it here, and my target down here, and I'm gonna put that at 1%, and I'm just gonna play price forward. So it tested it again. Uh, I fucked up again, guys. I'm sure you guys already know what I did wrong, right? I'm on the 5 minutes, not the 1 minute. So price came, test, 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 test. Look how the test, test, tested it, swept it, and price came back down. Ah, come on, man. Look at that. Look at that beauty, guys. Inducement over here, right? Price, hobby, test, 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 test. And then I fucked it up. But yeah, playing price forward still. Let's see what's gonna happen. Price. It didn't come back, did it? It didn't. It didn't come back. Or instead, what it did was uh, came to mitigate something here. That dropped the price in a crazy direction. Look at that test again. So we've been having the test of that particular zone for so long now. Does it make sense? It doesn't, guys. Doesn't make sense at all. It didn't just start from there. It started from here. It started from here. This low doesn't look like, when I see a long stuff like this, I don't classify it as reliable at all. So because of that, I'm just gonna wait price out. Once it's 10. Oh, it's 1 o'clock already, so I just wait for it's 1 o'clock already. I just wait for New York session, to be honest. Yeah, came back to mitigate it. I still didn't. Look at me, man. I still didn't do it. Should have put this down here, man. I didn't do it. What's wrong with me? So yeah, yep, that was it. But my entry is still okay. I'm gonna delete this. I'm still gonna rely on the entry like I relied on the live chart market. So yeah, came back down. Now I can close it. So this low, what's the time? Remember, I've not taken New York trade, and I don't think I've also taken the London session trade. So this low would be ideal, but then it's going to be too much an of a stop loss. So what I'm going to do, normally when price does this, it doesn't come back up. But what I'm going to do is wait for confirmation after this low is swept. So I'll change this to like 5 minutes since we're still within session. What's the time? 7:05. So most times price reaches here and then reverse, right? So I'm just gonna do the same thing for that particular time. Um, it's not my time, so let's go with 0.5. So just play price, see what it does. So this kind of day is what we call torture. When price intentionally decides to torture you for not being attentive. So yeah, so I cancel this. This is off the table. Has price pinched that area? Yes, it has, but it's no longer my session, I believe. Yeah, it's like midnight, so I'm not gonna take that for yeah. So now it has come to the real big daddy. Come on, man. What am I doing wrong, man? Oh, I see. I get it now. All right, this is a really nice mitigation. Test. Nice mitigation, right? Oh, look at me saying nice mitigation. I didn't even go back to check exactly where it was coming from. But I can remember clearly, yeah, it was coming from here. It's coming from here. And let's check the 1 hour. See exactly where that zone is. So I want to explain something about this particular zone, right? Okay, I've explained it before, though, but I'm going to do it again. So this was a mitigation of a liquidity block. Price came back down, creating this low, and then price swept. This was the break of structure that swept it, and then this was the high that needed to be swept, not this, right? This one is internal. This is the external. But the one that broke the external structure, that gave us the external break of structure in this case, was what? Was this particular guy. That was why this became a trap, right? So because remember, this is the fair value gap. This is a liquidity block that this came to mitigate. So because of that, price came here and reacted, giving us all of these reactions that we have here. Price not coming to this TP yet. That was one of the reasons why I took back shots. Remember, guys. And then now we're inside the main order block. So we're gonna go back to lower time frame. Also, I'm not sure EU gave a particular entry for this zone. It didn't. I can remember clearly. It didn't give anything reasonable for an entry. So in this case, because I know. So look at all of this liquidity here. My entry was like so, like this, but it didn't come back down. All price did was just pimp, right? So just played out for LIT traders, which is fine. So I'm gonna change this now to 1 hour. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So look at that. It came inside that liquidity block, tested, test, mitigating something of value here. There's so much gap here that needs to be filled, to be honest. So it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Yeah, so this was what price did. They didn't come back down here. This would be my ideal entry point. You know, you can't um catch all the trades, but it's necessary to know exactly what you're looking for. So price did this, went back up. I can remember this clearly. And yeah, so we just play price to New York session. Okay, now it has gone to mitigate me, finally. But it's not New York yet. Mm, test, break, right? So that's a good zone to sell from. Exit for sales is going to be right here, right? So I'm going to change this now to the time first of all. All right, it's 2 o'clock. Exactly 2 o'clock on the minute. Price swept all of its highs. It might not come into this OB, but let's play price forward. Okay, it did, which is good. Um, it's good. You know what? Because I'm so sure, I'm gonna just do 2% because my TP is kind of like I've not traded that day, so I still have my 2%. So I'm just gonna play price forward. Yeah, fine. Mitigations, look at that. Series of mitigations over here. So I didn't place this entry, my bad. Yeah, so that'll be a nice one downwards to the same exit level and TP it. So yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. No, I don't think that's all. That's not all. That's not all. That's not all at all. Why does my recording looks like 1 minute 5 seconds? Anyways, I'm gonna know what's up at the end of the video. So Monday 13th TP it. We're gonna fast forward for 4 hours now. Yes, this trade I took it exactly like this. Exactly like this. I took my TP here and price fell. Oh, I was so pained, guys. Like I was so pained, really. So I wait for the next day. I think I didn't get to trade on both Tuesday. No, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I didn't see no sell for me. Ah, so much liquidity right here. So what I did was this. As you can see, price pinched it. Price didn't pinch it. So what's the time though? It's 9:01. We've swept this high. Test, sweep. Still 1%. Samude. I think this actually it's SL. Or did I even trade this? I don't think so. Yeah. So this day was kind of dubious. So what happened was there was like a liquidity like this, right? So I placed my entry like this. It's later went my way, but I kept like trading my stop. But price did something crazy that day as well. It got to a particular level and then still reversed back up again. So I'm gonna risk still 1% on this like this. Let's play price. Yeah, it's SL. But it's like price danced in this zone so much, like so much that day. Yeah, this is exactly what happened that day. Exactly what happened. So I'm just gonna play price to New York. There's actually nothing I traded again. I think this week there was not much that I did. I think aside from the news. So aside from the news, I think I didn't catch any that move. But let's go to let's go straight to New York. Um, 1 hour. So price swept here and then reversed, like reversed real nicely actually. So I'm gonna go back to my 5 minute. One minute, 1%. I already lost 2 trades, so I'm gonna try and secure this position, protect my capital as always. Like so, mitigation done. So now I'm just gonna look for another entry instead of an entry. So I'll just go to my 1 minute. So we can do something. It's creating like a liquidity above here. So my second entry for the remaining 50% is just going to be here. I'll stop above here. Now target the same area. Then I'm going to use the remaining 50, save it, and play price. Look at that dance and dance and dance. It's crazy, man. So, right, we've been triggered in the two trades have been triggered, and price is melting, like they used to say, melting. So, yeah, bad day, very, very bad day. You can see it from this spike, what kind of day it was going to be. You can see it already. So, I'm just going to close one position right on the two. I'm going to close. I'm risking the same thing on the both of them. So, let me close the one with the big RR. Save. So play price. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. So we're close. I'm not gonna wait for it to ETP in this kind of scenario. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my stuff. Oh, I put my stop here and it took me out. It took me out, right? So look at that. Look at that kissing, man. So much love they've got for each other. Come on, come on. Yeah, now you're talking. So the TP8, so that's that for this guys. I don't think I took any more trades after this day. I didn't because there was nothing else I could see to trade. There was nothing. So yeah. So this is how I trade, guys, and I hope this helps anyone that needs it. Anyone willing to use this to their whatever their opportunity, their whatever. It's all out there. I don't charge guys. I don't charge people for nothing. Just join the Discord, DM me on the comment section. I'm always there for you guys. Just everything is free, guys. Free content is free. So you all have a good day. Whew. Now I gotta go sleep. Peace, guys.